right, so we've never had this before, ever, where mom is thinking that her son is cheating and she wants to catch her son. Who's got the email?
I do. Bert Show. I might not represent your typical audience, but I've listened to you for years. While you have always been such a source of entertainment for me, I've always been grateful that I haven't needed your services, in quotations, or help, in quotations, like so many of your other listeners.
Hold on. And I have date night tonight. Go on.
Yeah, you.
Glad you threw that in there, brother. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Not going to fight for, not even going to mention date night. Jeez.
Just saving a little conversation later on. That's all. Yeah, I'm more excited about that. Sorry.
Than your shampoo.
Yeah, delayed reaction. Sorry.
Fiance greater than shampoo. Up until now, my life has been pretty drama-free compared to much of what I hear on your show. Unfortunately, that all seems to have recently changed. I'm coming to you for help. My son and his wonderful wife had a baby last week. Congrats, Grandma. I'm over the moon happy to have our first grandbaby join the family. I am so happy that he's healthy and a beautiful baby boy. He actually reminds me a lot of my son as an infant. That's what they all say. Of course, the first few weeks as new parents are not easy for anyone. I am staying with them to help them get used to parenthood. I'm trying to know my place and let them do most of what needs to be done with the baby. I'm just trying to keep the house tidy, laundry done, meals on the table, and caring for the baby when they need sleep.
That is the greatest gift you can ever give to your son or daughter there. I remember when Stacy's mom was ready to leave the house after helping out with Hayden, I was like grabbing onto her leg.
Gigi, don't go.
You ain't going nowhere. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't leave.
I say they, but really, my son doesn't seem to be needing much of anything. I'm disappointed because my son has not stepped up to be helpful or involved as a dad. He seems fine letting his wife or me do it all. Instead, he seems to be on his phone and seemingly chatting with someone at all hours of the day. I ask what is so important that he can't put his phone down, and he gets angry and offers no explanation. Of course, I'm jumping to the worst possible conclusion, but I'm not sure if you would be willing to help a mom find out if her son is seeing someone else or not. I'd like to confront the issue and fix it before my daughter-in-law realizes it. Raquel.
Look, you're a grown-ass woman. We'll do it for you, but I mean, why?
This is so
is that something
meddling.
that you really want to know? And if you find out he is, what are you going to do with that info? I mean, why would you even?
And that's a huge leap. That's a huge leap. I mean, new parents and trying to get adjusted, and maybe he feels like odd man out, because I know a lot of new dads can experience that because it's the woman who carried the baby, so there's this bond, and then if the mother is breastfeeding, the baby is pretty much constantly attached to you. So as a dad, you're just left there like, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, and you kind of feel useless, and then that self-doubt creeps in and self-esteem, and you're just like, why am I even here? So maybe that's what's going on here. I don't understand why we're jumping straight to infidelity.
I don't either. I mean, it certainly feels like it should be a conversation between mom and son to figure out what's really going on with him and why he's not stepping up. But at the end of the day, I mean, she probably knows her son better than any of us. So if she feels like something may be there and this is what she wants to do, I guess so.
Yeah, it's not like you're a 17-year-old and like naive to what could happen here. You're a grandmother. You're a grown-ass woman. I mean, we'll do it, but if you were my best friend, I would warn against it.
We shouldn't.
We should not do this.
I'm not going to disrespect her and tell her no. Is that what she wants to do?
She's your elder. All right, then.
Yeah, that's a grandmother right there.
That's a fact.
She's making choices.
Yep.
It's the Bert Show.
Get it? The Bert Show.
Raquel here wanted our help to get to the truth. And is the truth that her son might be cheating on her daughter-in-law? In all the years we've done War of the Roses and To Catch a Cheater, I don't think we've ever had one like this before.
No. Like her own son.
And I said this yesterday. I'm going to say it to Raquel right here. Hey, Raquel.
Hi.
Gosh, I just don't know what good. I'm going to give you another chance to back out of this thing because I cannot tell for the life of me what good this is going to do you if you find out this is true. And is it even your place to be like getting all nosy about it?
Well, I kind of agree with you. It's a really weird situation. Listen, I've listened to you guys for years. I'm not typical where all that drama, and I need your, flower services. But here's the thing. So they just had a baby last week, and I'm just over the moon happy to have our first grandbaby. And I'm just so thrilled that he's healthy, and he really reminds me of my son as an infant. And so that's why I think it's extenuating circumstances. And, the first weeks as new parents, they're not easy. So I'm helping them, and I'm staying over, and I know my place, so I'm staying out of things. I don't say like, oh, this is what you should do, and don't give a pacifier. I'm not doing all that. But I'm doing the laundry and, when they're sleeping, caring for the baby, making some meals, tidying the house. You know what I mean? And I say they, but really my son is doing nothing. He is on his phone all the time. He's not stepped up to be helpful or involved as a dad. And he seems fine with letting his wife or me do everything. So he's on his phone chatting with someone at all hours of the day. And I ask, what's so important that you can't put your phone down? And he gets angry and no explanation. So, I'm jumping to the worst. I hope I'm wrong, but I just think if I could sort of find out something, maybe I could. I've always had a good relationship with him. Maybe I could confront him and privately before my daughter-in-law sort of catches on. I just think this isn't his MO. You know what I'm saying?
So there is a leap of faith here, for sure. I mean, you're jumping to a lot of conclusions, but
A lot.
a lot of conclusions. But let's just play this thing out here for just 1 second, okay? So let's say we did this last night and we found out the dude is having an affair. Now,
Right.
You're planning on going to him and saying, hey, I know you're having an affair and blank?
Well, sort of, kind of, but hindsight's 20/20, so I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, kind of. And like I say, we've always had a very good relationship and been able to talk about a lot of things. Of course, when he got married, I stepped back more, but we've always been like kind of friends too, where I could talk to him. So I don't know.
I was just wondering why, if this is your son and you said that that's not his MO, why would you jump so far to draw this kind of conclusion?
I don't know. I just think that, like, a man who has a son, they're, like, over the moon, and then they're kind of, like, doting, and they're really into it and attentive, and he's just into this phone. And I know the phone is so addictive. I'm guilty of it, too, but this is just, I don't know, it just seems...
But maybe
weird
the
to me.
phone is his escape because he's... And I brought this up yesterday because, fathers go through they can go through postpartum depression as well.
Right.
And I mean, not to pry as far as like what your daughter-in-law is doing, whether she's breastfeeding or not, but if she is exclusively breastfeeding, then the father is kind of like, sometimes he can feel like left out of the loop and not know what to do and feel excluded. Not intentionally, but you just kind of, you're at a loss and you don't know what to do. And then you get into your head because you don't feel like you're helping, and it just compounds. And so instead, he just retreats to his phone.
No, I thought about that. I did, and I hope that's what it is, but I don't know. I mean, if y'all don't want to do it, I get it, but I just hope that maybe...
No, we did it.
Oh, we did it. Oh, we did it. We got results for you. If you truly want them, we got them.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Clutching my pearls. Oh, dear.
Do I want them? Do I?
Well, you got to tell us. We got them right. Kristen's got them right in front of her.
Oh, well, I got nothing to lose, so yeah, give it to me straight.
We sent a fake promotional email to the address you provided to us for your son. He's offered a free bouquet of flowers, able to choose from several options. Cactus makes perfect. Show your encouragement to a friend, coworker, or loved one with this charming collection of assorted cacti and succulents. You make me daisy. The most cheerful basket of white daisies will drive anyone crazy with delight. Mum's the word. When you don't have the right words to use, express yourself with flowers. This lovely arrangement of pink roses, giant sunflowers, lavender mums, and white carnations is a perfect way to express what's on your mind. And then lastly, as always, the classic dozen roses. And this one was titled As Time Rose By. So classic bouquet of long stem red roses, passionate choice for someone you want to spend all your time with. In exchange, he's asked to share some promo codes. First promotional email was sent at 10:18 a.m.
Are you bored with this segment? You seem like you're rushing through it.
Am I?
We sent him a promotion. Second email went out. Blah blah blah. Same thing we did last week. Are you okay?
It's not that. It's not that. It's just my heart is not into this one.
Okay.
Because
That makes sense.
this one feels really dirty, especially since they just had a baby, and I just don't like the leaps that have been made and the assumptions that have been made.
I was going to tell Tracy she's got to pick it up on the flower names. If you invested.
Maybe we give this bit a break for a week to get you back in it or something.
This one, I don't know. This one's just hitting me differently. I don't like it.
Hey, Kristen.
What?
Every rose has its thorn.
What was that?
That was a dog. First promotional email was sent at 10:18 a.m. A second email was sent out at 11:43 p.m. He ordered flowers at 10:32 p.m.
Mhm.
Raquel,
Yeah.
he's sending those flowers to his wife.
Aw.
He chose, as time rose by, the classic bouquet of long stem roses. And this is the note on the card, which I think is very important.
It makes me want to cry.
I didn't know it was possible to love you more than I already did. Seeing you as a mother has made my heart burst. I love you.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
Right? You should be really disappointed with yourself.
See?
Just kidding.
Now, here's the deal, Raquel.
You're just not the greatest father.
I learned this a long time. Give the man. It's been a week.
Great husband, though.
The good news is he's not cheating the bad news is he's an awful father.
I can't with you guys. I hate everything about this. Listen, I learned the hard way many years ago. We actually don't send flowers. So I'm telling you right now, Raquel, you need to order a bouquet of roses to be sent to your daughter-in-law from your son with those exact words. I didn't know it was possible to love you more than I already did. Seeing you as a mother has just made my heart burst. I love you.
You done good with that man. He's a new dad.
He's just struggling right now finding his footing as a dad.
And he's probably in 4 or 5 fantasy leads.
Yeah.
And you know what? If
Can
it's
we
like,
just keep this between us then?
I ain't telling anybody.
Cool.
I'm cool with us.
Yeah.
All right, so he's good. He's good. Don't jump to those kind of conclusions, okay?
Okay.
You did a good job.
You did a good job with that one.
Okay.
She didn't do anything.
What do you mean? She raised a man that is loyal.
She's a whole mom. I thought you meant with the war of the roses.
She did better than you did. You weren't even into it. It's a Bert Show.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.